Yes, good morning campers, Josh here, reporting from Earth. Gonna come in for a live broadcasting. So there's something I just want to chat about in relation to living this journey or this solo journey on Earth when you are on this path of personal development or growth, or you're always looking to improve. You're gonna hit a point or a stage within this journey where you're going to be alone or you're going to feel lonely. Why? Is because you're beginning to outgrow your current environment, the people you're around, the places you visit, the habits that you're acting out, the bad habits that may no longer serve you. You're starting to outgrow these things and they no longer resonate. I know it's difficult when you've grew up with certain people, even family members that you love. That's how difficult it is. You're starting to even outgrow them and you're starting to not recognise or at least not resonate and click with the conversations or click with certain things that they're doing or experiencing. So it gets difficult. So unfortunately you're going to have to isolate, you're going to have to pull yourself away from these people and these old energies if you want to elevate to the next level. I'd always prescribe, I'm still in my hometown now, so I've got so many ties, but I'm recognising them and I'm spending a lot of time within solitude, because I understand how easy it is for me to fall back into old patterns with being everything so close to home, everything so familiar, everything just feels normal, and I can just easily fall into my unconscious mode and just start acting out old behaviours and old patterns, the things that I've been fighting so fucking hard to move on from. Because I heard a quote, what you do frequently becomes your frequency, and it couldn't be any more true. So your daily habits, the things that you do every single day, is what are going to define the person you become, and not only that, what is going to define your future reality. And that can all start from the thought process. So in order to grow or expand beyond your environment, you're going to have to first think outside your environment, think bigger than your environment. Now, if you're constantly stuck in these cycles or these patterns linking you back to this past self and this past reality, like we just discussed, you're never going to be able to think outside your environment. So what happens? You never grow outside your environment. We all know them people that are out in the 40s, 50s, 60s, even like late 30s, and every time you go out in the pub, they're still pissed, still stuck in this cycle. Use them as a fucking example. Is that what you want? You still want to be sat there in the boozers getting smashed every weekend in the same pub, same conversations, same drinks, stuck in this autopilot cycle that you can't seem to break out from. And the scary part is, these people, some of them don't even have the level of self-awareness to understand what is happening. So understand that they're just stuck on the autopilot, running the same cycle over and over and over again for years and years and years. Now the thought of that fucking terrifies me. If that doesn't scare you enough in order to pull yourself away and elevate and understand your actions and behaviours, then I don't know what will. Just use these people as an example, and we all know one. And not only that, now is the perfect time. 2025, we are entering a new age of human consciousness. We're all elevating, but only the people that are ready. So now is the perfect time to reflect on exactly where you want to go, who you want to be, the person you want to become, what you want to achieve. Get it all down, understand it, feel it, make it your new reality. Spend some time alone to reflect and understand these things. And your people will be your people. Your tribe will find you. Once you align yourself with your higher purpose, your energy and your frequency set, your people will align to you. The old friends that you don't resonate, they'll slowly start to fade out. You'll slowly start to disconnect, and not out of bitterness or anything like that. They may turn bitter, but then that's just showing their true colours and showing exactly they wasn't your true friend all along. Because the people that are meant to be in your life or on your journey, they'll match you. Either they'll rise their vibration to come and match you, or secondly, the people will just come to you anyway. The people who are meant to be in your tribe and on your mission, doing what you're doing, serving the same purpose, sharing the same vision, they're going to come to you. They're going to be aligned to you to support you on your mission. But you just need to be ready. Every day you need to be preparing and understanding and stepping into the energy of that person you want to become. And it all links back to these habits, like I say. It's physical things that you can do, practices. Understand how would that person act. The person I want to become, how are they acting? I don't think they're going out boozing every weekend, are they? They're probably not sat watching Netflix, pulling one off. They're probably not snoozing that alarm button every morning and getting up, sulking that they have to go to work. They're probably not even in a job that they don't like. So think about all these things, taking all the fine details, the finest details of how that person wants to live, and then start acting out these habits. It's going to take some time to build. But once you get your frequency set and that vision set, you can start creating the steps, start making the steps in the right direction. And before you know it, you're like, hold on a minute. Fucking hell, I dreamed of becoming this person for a long time, and now I'm finally him. And it's a process. You're never going to be perfect, I have to add. You're going to fall off some days. So it's a bit tough nowadays with Instagram and all things we see online. Everything's a bit polished and a bit too perfect. So we can get a common misconception that these guys or these women that we're looking or aspiring to be, they're perfect every day. Because that's what they show on Instagram, right? So they must be. But that's bollocks. They're all human. They'll all fall off from time to time. They'll all have undercover guilty pleasures, desires that they're maybe holding back from expressing. True authenticity is the way to go. But yeah, so don't be beating yourself up if you do fall off the wagon from time to time. Once again, it's perfectly normal. But as long as you are making steps in the right direction, you are making progress, you understand how you want to act, who you want to become, where you want to go. Because that's the first step. If you don't know exactly who you want to be, where you want to go, the people you want to be around, the life you want to live, then what the fuck are you doing every day? That's my question. What are you doing? Waking up and doing what? Waking up and living a life you don't want to live? Heading in the direction of a life you don't want to live? Heading in the direction of a person you don't want to become? Well, why are you doing that? I used to do that. But to be fair, in the time I didn't know any different. But now listening to this, now you do. You do know different. So time to reevaluate if that's how you feel. If you're in a job that you don't like, well, why are you in it? I understand we've got the pressure of society, but trust me, you'll be all right. Take the risk, take the leap, take the step. I did it. I walked straight out of a job that I actually quite enjoyed in order to pursue my business. Yeah, it didn't work out right away. I went through a shitstorm originally. It took me a fucking long time, 12 months to at least even start getting on my feet. But I was willing to take that risk. I was willing to take that gamble because I knew that the life I was living, that's not exactly what I wanted to do. I knew from an early age I was destined to do something great. I was destined to do, well, I'm not even going to shout destiny. I knew from an early age that I wanted to do something great. I didn't want to be a fucking mediocre office worker, sat there 9 to 5 under someone else's command. That's not me. It never was me. It never going to be me. So why the fuck was I doing it? Obviously I was pushed in that direction, had no choice, but I weren't handing on. I weren't staying along for the ride, let me tell you. I weren't sticking around for that one. Fuck that. So if you are and you're listening to this and you're in that position right now, get the fuck out. Honestly, be courageous, take the gamble, take the risk, and the universe will reward you for that. God favours the brave. He likes brave and bold. You're going to be alright in the end anyway, so I'm sure you'll work it out. Let's take the risk and prosper. And the rest will be history. But yeah, a little bit of food for thought there about just realigning yourself and understanding, and keep setting that vision, keep attaching yourself to these goals. But the first step you need to do is actually get down pen and paper, no distractions, cut everything out, and just deeply ask yourself these questions. Who do I want to be? Who is the person? Who do I want to become? What life would I like to live? How would I like my life to look? What people would I want to be around? What actions would I like to take? How would I like to spend my time? What is my life's purpose? What is fulfilling work? What is fulfillment to me? What is success to me? Define success without money or status. Ask yourself all these deep questions, because if you don't ask these questions, how do you actually know? You don't truly know yourself, do you? So align yourself, get down, and take the steps in the right direction. If anyone needs any extra help or support, drop me a message anytime. I am more than happy to help guide you and get you on track and point you in the right direction for sure. Because we're here together at the end of the day. We're here as a collective, as human beings, as a species, in order to raise and help each other, and I believe that's the way we're heading. I'm optimistic at all times. I'm a realist, but I'm also very optimistic in the way we're heading. I believe the divine's at work, and it's all going to be working out for the greater good. We're entering a golden age, golden era, so let's go.